now in an era where people just are kind of better than ever and where the top is like even more contested. It feels like there really hasn't been a period since kind of he was playing with Armada where it was just so difficult to get to that top 5. And then on the flip side, we got aMSa, who had a really good 2022, kind of broke maybe a mental block of being able to actually win a tournament, but hasn't done so well in 2023. So both of these guys have a lot to prove.
Yeah. And just going into this match, we're seeing a lot of down smashes. Pikachu just has a lot of multi-hit moves, and of course, multi-hit moves generally good against grounded Yoshi because Yoshi can parry single-hit moves and get a punish off of them. In the air, the multi-hit moves don't really matter if Yoshi can just double jump armor through it, depending on the percent.
Oh,
get that air dodge.
Call out.
Axe is moving really fast right now.
Yeah, definitely kind of speed is a big kind of marker of both of their playstyles. I like the reaction forward smash there from aMSa. And like you mentioned, multi-hit moves going to be kind of a bit of a Yoshi kryptonite, so to speak, but it's far from the kind of only tool that Yoshi has in his kit. And it's just kind of fun to see two sort of unconventional characters. I feel like both of these guys are kind of carrying like not a mid-tier, because that feels too low, but like on their backs, this is sort of what they're known for. So it's always funny when they kind of, they must feel like they have like a brotherhood, like a kinship, you know, that kind of playing something that's just a bit different from what everyone else is doing.
And they teamed together too. They got third, or no, they got second at teams yesterday, losing to Plup and Hungry Box, who they just can't be stopped. I don't know what's happening there. Too good.
I think one of the things that I'm noticing already is just like because both of these guys are so used to doing like really high speed, tricky movement, they're kind of both ready for each other's tricky movement. You know, we're seeing there aMSa going for this like double waveland, and Axe is just really good at kind of not like falling for these like baits that most people would just be completely unfamiliar with in terms of speed. So really liking how they're approaching the neutral. They're actually kind of like keeping a tempo that doesn't kind of rush in and get baited by the first kind of approach. Nice up air, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, when Yoshi's in the air, Axe wants to challenge with the aerials and just go through so he doesn't get the double jump armor punish. But if Yoshi's on the ground, he wants to get that run through down smash, which doesn't really lead to much like Fox's drill, but it's also kind of harder to space around and like jump into like Fox's drill. So there's trade-offs to it, but it's definitely pretty strong in this matchup.
Ooh, manages to get the shield poke there, losing the jump, but beautiful counter nair from Axe, able to break up that combo and maybe even potentially get an edge guard. Wow, look at that grab.
Trying to get these up airs to lead into a nair or up smash. aMSa gonna make it back. And up air is gonna start killing Pikachu pretty soon.
You see what I mean, though? There's often a situation where it really looks like, if we were to imagine neutral as kind of like going in on like beat 1, 2, 3, or 4, like kind of in music, I feel like the typical tempo that you see a lot is like you just run in on the first kind of beat, and it feels like what they've been doing a lot is just like waiting one extra beat and then kind of trying to whiff punish. Both of them have kind of been going for like the first level of the bait, and I want to see kind of if they start to switch that up as the match goes on, because neither of them have really been falling for it. Gets battlefielded there.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Usually you don't see Axe dying on recoveries. Okay, trying to scout out what aMSa does off the platform. Getting a decent amount of percent, but you know, 50 is not too much on Yoshi. He tends to live a while.
Oh, wow, the spot dodge.
Dodges.
All right, good counter damage from Yoshi, able to get quite a bit. Still not really able to edge guard Pikachu. That's just something that's difficult for pretty much every character.
Yeah, aMSa doesn't DI out on that up smash, and that up smash is quite strong. It's the strongest up smash in the game, and that's going to kill even Yoshi at 103.
Nice. Like the light shield there, pushing him off, getting a bit of extra damage. This is one of those things where, like, because it's Yoshi, I was going to say, playing the percent win condition, I'm just kind of wondering, like, what sort of setups you're looking for. Obviously, up air is going to be a big kill move, but what kind of sets up for up air? I guess down throw.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't realize that was a kill confirm, but gets it there. It's a close game, but kind of hard to make that comeback. You know, the main option he's going for that breaks or that beats parry doesn't really lead to much combo potential. So I'm going for some like weird attempts at combos with like up tilt and up air, but feels like there's not much Pikachu can do, and you just gotta kind of win neutral.
Absolutely. Good up air so far. Up air definitely kind of like a complex move in general. There's quite a few different hitboxes. Make it kind of interesting in how it plays out, where like sometimes it'll hit in a way that seems very, very bizarre. Right? Yeah, goes for the up air there. Still has the jump.
Yeah, already axe going for a lot more forward tilts and down tilts when he's grounded, which are leading to tech chase scenarios as opposed to down smash, which didn't really lead to nothing. So aMSa could parry those moves, but they're also way higher reward for axe. And so it's been working out so far.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the other things that I always think is kind of interesting to bring up with Yoshi is for the kind of egg move that we just saw there, the B. When you get kind of trapped in the egg, that's a set amount of time every time. Like if it will always be the same amount. It's kind of like a fixed, like the way we have fixed knockback. So what you'll sometimes see players do is, because people are aware of that, they'll actually delay their mash a little bit on purpose so that you go slightly later than what would be as fast as possible.
Yeah.
It's like a little mix-up that happens with Yoshi.
Polish did something really cool with that in doubles, where they like drifted to ledge while in the egg, and when they mashed out of the egg, they just instantly grab ledge, so there's no possible
that's cool,
punish.
yeah.
Oh, see, these down tilts are leading to a lot of tech chases. Not picking them up, but gets that up smash. And yeah, Stadium up smash is going to kill quite early.
Ooh, gets kind of a strange hitbox kind of turning around there. Both of them just really hitting hard, actually. Like aMSa in particular moving so well. The down B, that almost looked like it was going to kill.
Yeah,
but
that was scary.
Nice. No, really good DI. No up air there, but
okay. aMSa playing a little more aerial, a little bit with the platforms, not trying to get down tilted or forward tilted.
Oh.
Big up smash, and also does the IRL Yoshi up smash on that one too.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing kind of what Yoshi is opting to do out of shield there. Like actually kind of baited the shield and then just let go and up smashed. And Axe just wasn't really ready for it.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty big percent deficit, so Axe still has a lot of room to work with. Yeah, and that should get him at least off stage. Needs to get one more solid hit and doesn't get it.
Yeah, there's the drop shield jab there too. Like people talk about how Yoshi can't jump out of shield, but he also doesn't experience shield stun, so dropping shield is actually a viable option on a lot of moves.
Yeah, normally that would be an option that's like pretty terrible. That's why like every other character jumps out of shield, because releasing shield takes something like 15 frames, like an absurd amount of time. So
yeah. Okay, let's see if Axe can extend this lead. A couple nairs, but oh, okay. That egg looked like there's a potential up air there, but
yeah, it really seems like aMSa struggling to kind of get through Axe's defense, but that's what he needed. You know, this low percent advantage is so big.
Yeah, that was I think ill-advised nair from ledge there from Axe. Pretty easy to double jump armor through that. No jump here on Yoshi, but just drifting to ledge off these up airs.
Oh, the SCI on the jab reset, able to kind of get a hit of his own and keeping aMSa in this range that like is super dangerous.
Oh, that
might have killed.
Yeah, that might have killed on.
Oh, is that it?
Axe.
Oh, wow.
Thunder. Vertical hit on aMSa. And it's 1-1. These two always have classic sets, it feels like. So good. And aMSa now almost making that comeback there. If that down B hit, I think that might have straight up killed. Probably going to Yoshi's story here. But yeah, we'll see. Okay,
yeah, Yoshi's makes sense.
So Axe definitely going to die very early to up airs here, down Bs.
The momentum there to kind of turn around, grab the ledge, not what I was expecting at all. All right, both players kind of just looking for a combo starter. We're going to get it. Down B is just not going to do it. Looks like still too low of a percent. Couldn't tell if aMSa used the super armor there, but that's going to do it for sure.
Nice
up smash off the top platform, and 40%. Not that much damage, but already kind of 54 going to put you in a better spot against crouch cancel. Oh. Yep. I really like how aMSa's been playing this. Obviously, axe kind of getting the win on the counter pick, but I feel like just really intelligent spacing around Pikachu's generally tiny hitboxes.
Yeah, now they're taking a lot more beats before going in, it feels like you were talking about. Going to the 4 count, using the platforms more.
I feel like when these guys play, it kind of looks like they're doing hand warmers sometimes. You know, like they're kind of like just taking a little bit, get the hands going.
Around, yeah.
It's part of that's like I get the vibe that they always like are playing maybe more for fun than kind of in other matchups, just because they're friends, because they get along. I think that's kind of how axe likes to play. He wants to play like this sort of more aggressive, kind of fun, stylish style. Barely not getting the forward air there.
Maybe try to get a Waveland punish there, but yeah, aMSa taking the lead after Axe's very early stock, very quick stock on the first stock there.
Not the trade he wanted though.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this is the damage that he could have got in the previous game, but Axe hit that jab reset. You can see just how important the SDI up was. It is so big.
Yeah, that is huge, and now a lot of moves are going to kill from Yoshi here. You know, aMSa mixing up his different options.
Oh, the edge cancel! That was so smart for Axe, and getting out of just a really bad situation, able to get already 30%, keeping it going. But wow, that was just such a random forward smash, able to kind of escape the situation, potentially get a kill. Yeah.
Gets that there. 68% on aMSa though. Up smash will kill pretty early, but gotta find it.
I like that Axe didn't try to kind of fish for anything there, not trying to go too aggressive, you know, especially being down.
Oh, he keeps trying to up smash though, and it feels scary to scrap like with aMSa. You know, he's getting a lot of percent, and now a lot of moves are gonna start killing.
This is the tricky thing about Pikachu, you know, like obviously very fast character, played by a very technical player, but doesn't have like the greatest kind of disjoints on his moves. But that might be what can bring Axe back into this game, because it just seems like the kind of wall that is Yoshi has just been so hard to crack.
Yeah.
Or the egg, rather. Right,
oh,
these up airs though have been big.
Yeah, they do barely any damage, but they give Axe stage positioning, and that'll do it though. Yeah. aMSa trying to show out here for his new sponsor, breaking the sponsor curse potentially. And Axe taking a deep breath. Where are we gonna go here?
I mean, one of the things you always think about versus Yoshi is kind of FD. And for a long time, FD was kind of viewed as a stage that was like pretty terrible for Yoshi. But then aMSa has become so good at punishing, especially against like characters like Spaceys, that it hasn't looked as bad. So I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out in a matchup like this. Like, is he still able to hit as hard? Because he doesn't have the platform wavelands, the kind of the movement, the shield drops that make him such a kind of deadly character.
I think this will work out well for Pikachu, because I think on FD we see aMSa getting huge up air punishes on Spaceys, and you know that stuff's not really gonna work. Can't really 0 to death Pikachu off you know, double jump cancel up air. So Axe, I think this is definitely a good counter pick choice.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think even like what advantages Yoshi would have on this stage. Like, he doesn't seem to have a lot going for him compared to Pikachu.
Oh, gets that.
Oh, misses the dare though.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Maybe? No.
Oh, doesn't kill. Gets that meteor cancel. And
great DI out of the down smash.
Yeah.
One other thing it looks like Yoshi kind of doesn't have that other characters have in terms of like safe moves is sort of these sort of like retreating deadly hitboxes. Like, you know, both the Spaceys have kind of back air, which can be really powerful, or even things like up tilt. It doesn't seem like aMSa can kind of safely zone. He sort of has to commit if he wants to kill Pikachu.
Oh, aMSa barely makes it back there, but up smash will just clean it up. And yeah, like you were saying, it's tough for aMSa to get in, you know.
Yeah, just like you think about it, like let's say for example if this was Sheik, she'd be throwing things like F-tilt out, you know, like spacing forward air, stuff that like if it connects, it gets a lot of value or sets up a lot of value. And if it doesn't, like who cares? It doesn't seem like Yoshi really has that, but he can hit so hard.
Yeah. Well, he has eggs and egg stalling, but I don't know. aMSa doesn't really do that versus Axe, I feel like.
And that builds a percent, but it's not going to like just kind of be a kill if it connects. Whereas like I'm talking about stuff where like Fox can just sit there and kind of like full hop back air and you're like, man, if I get hit by one of those, I'm dead as a floaty.
Yeah. So it really matters who has the lead because last game aMSa had the lead and Axe couldn't get anything started. He's just up airing for 3% over and over again. So if aMSa can pull this lead back out after a 2-stock deficit, that's going to be it though.
Yeah, definitely aMSa fans not too happy right now. This is still doable though, you know, 99%. Could probably set up some kind of kill move pretty soon. Probably looking for things like forward air. We saw grab kind of setting up for up air.
Oh, that up tilt. Yeah, but edge guarding Pikachu, basically impossible.
Yeah, really, like especially as Yoshi, but that's gonna get
down for up air.
Clearly that works until pretty high percents, eh? Like that was like 130 or so that he got the grab. 145 it killed, I think. Love these up tilts.
I like that Axe is starting to down air now. He wasn't doing that earlier in the set. And that's, you know, he's doing it against aerial Yoshi, but it's also a multi-hit move with the grounded hitbox, so.
Oh, gets him in shield though.
aMSa could just take this game straight up after a big deficit.
This is so huge, 121%, like this very, very doable.
This could be Axe's tournament stock. He's got to get something started here. A lot of pressure on that shield, so small. Lands on stage.
Oh,
he keeps up smashing, and that's it. aMSa
takes it.
3-1 over Axe.
He turned it around, man. Like that looked, really did not look like aMSa's game, or like it was Axe's game to lose.
Yeah.
But aMSa just was a beautiful kind of punish game. Any opening he got, and also very, very deliberate with the shield. You know, like when Yoshi's shielding, it is so bad. But every time he was shielding, he just kind of somehow narrowly avoided getting punished in any way, even when it was like a very tense moment. So really, really intelligent decision making from aMSa.
Yeah, Axe towards the end too. You could tell he was getting antsy. He up smashed like 3 times in a very short period, and the crowd loved the Axe. You know.